In this video, I'm going to walk through the latest version of my HyperCore version update playbook. And we're going to see our entire edge inventory. So this is multiple systems, clusters, single nodes, so forth. All but one of them do not need any upgrade. So it's going to basically come right up here and end execution for each host that's already at the desired version. This is specified in the playbook. But let's go ahead and get this going. But this single node system here is going to find that there's a version upgrade available, and this will exercise kind of all the latest stuff that I put into the playbook as far as handling single nodes. Um, so, um, there's a couple different checks. Obviously whether the system is at the desired version, that's all based on inventory now. So you can see you can set inventory at a specific system level or a group level, or I have a default for everything of what the default highest level is. This particular system here, 242, is going to try to go to 9.2, which is actually available. So we can see here that it's available. And I made some changes to accommodate some future changes on single nodes that'll allow in-place upgrades without shutting down virtual machines on single nodes. But at this point, it's going to no longer check to see and run a separate script, whether it's a single node system or a cluster. It's going to attempt just the normal upgrade, which in the future may actually succeed even if virtual machines are running. In this case, it is going to try and fail. And then in my role, which is what's controlling all this now, that's when we get into kind of the key new things. So it will, this is the normal upgrade part that works for everything. I have at this point, so when an update terminates, if it basically meets these criteria, it was terminating, the nodes were exactly equal 1, and running VMs was in the message as being the reason, then it will call the special update single node role that has the logic to shut down running virtual machines, do the upgrade, and then restart. So with those changes, and especially with future changes, this allows me to use this one HyperCore version management playbook across my entire fleet, whether it's a cluster, whether it's a single node, and handle the cases that the single node upgrade may not require VMs to be shut down and can operate in place. Try that. If that fails due to VMs needing to be shut down, then automatically do that. And I'm not taking advantage from here, but the single node desired version role. Matter of fact, all of these can support a time window that translates to local time. So if I had a particular time zone that it's allowed to shut down VMs and restart, I can do that and build that into the automation on local time. So we can see here, this failed, and the message includes the VMs on, which is going to be running, part of our test. So once it detects this failure here, it's going to try the single node role that does startup and shutdown, and that goes through a number of the same checks to make sure that it's actually going to be possible to do the upgrade. And the key thing here is that we'll see it starting to shut down virtual machines. It keeps a list of the virtual machines that are shutting down, and at the end of the upgrade process, we'll restart them. So I'm going to be quiet and let this run. Here's at the point where you can see all the virtual machines are shut down and obviously going at very high speed through the update process. The update does handle the case where the node's being rebooted, which is a difficult case for Ansible because there's no response. So it has a sufficient number of retry loops to go through that. At this point, the upgrade has completed. And we'll see it starting to now restart the virtual machines that were running prior to the upgrade. And you can see now the summary from the full play.